Hello there, and today I'm going to show you how I built this Nether fortress, or my base. Actually, we're not gonna call it Nether fortress. My base on Prahant SMP. It was a lot of fun and hard work put into here just making this. Like, it was so far. And if you haven't seen the first part of it where I built the half of it, you can check it out later. Link is in the description, so you can check it out later. But here I was with my friend Alex, and here what we decided to do is just make the roof for the first of all. Like, the blocks which I am about to use in this video is the polished basalt, then blackstone, then let's say the nether brick blocks, then shroom lights, glass, then warped planks and warped tree logs, let's say. And yeah, we actually took almost about 3 to 2 hours to make this, until, if I am right, I am pretty sure I am right, and we actually did manage to make it. So make sure you watch till the end. So here we just made the roof really easily. It didn't took that much of efforts, like it was just easy, but it gets kind of too much tiring to do in future. Then after this was done, I decided to make stairs going up to the final floor. So it was just like made up of the blackstone brick blocks, and yeah, it was like you have to just, I made it 2 gateways to go up, and yeah, that's the only thing. It was easy, and yeah, I use scaffoldings like this. It's not, you can use anything else if you want to just make this type of like a base. Just copy paste of mine let's say. It's not bad, and if you want to do it, you can do it, but I took inspiration from just some tutorials on YouTube which I saw about this, and then decided to mix up with my actual brain concept and just gone for it. So yeah, that's how we did it, and the first and second floor was almostly done. Then it was actually not, so we decided to just make this a design, if you want to call that. We made this design. I mean, we made the walls of the entire second or third floor, final floor, let's say. And yeah, we kept doing it. It was like, let's say, it took some time, as I literally ran out of basalt and blackstone, etc. So we had to literally travel back to overworld, where I put all of the things in the chest and just putting them there. So I had to travel back to immortals in order to get these. Then I just used the stone cutter, and yeah, it was like I gave him the resources, and I just was following him behind. And this is literally really good in traveling, helping out us a lot, as just by the fact you don't have to travel from actual nether. Like, Alex made such a good like base where you just have to go, and it's safe, okay? So safety is better. You cannot just go through that all of the time and take risk of dying. You know, ghasts, then there was so many stuff, okay? Piglins, if you're not wearing gold. Yeah, so I added shroom lights just by the fact of, you know, light level, and finally decided to like complete this part of the floor, and actually lighted up the entire thing, because I didn't want anything to spawn here, and just put a sussy glass window right there. And then we did the same thing over here, and it didn't took that long. It took only around 20 minutes, which is literally nothing compared to entire build. And then we realized something was wrong about this. You know, it looked kind of wrong just by the fact there were two blackstone lines over there. So I was like, okay, we have to take this entire thing down, and we had to start here from basalt. That's the only reason, and we started from like just removing that complete thing, and then just doing this all together again. Yep, it took pretty long, but believe me, it was worth it. I think this is a build which is worth putting my time into. And if you're wondering,
why did you make this build? You have such a great house and a complete kingdom.
well, because I wanted to do it. I wanted another base too, you know? So just because of that reason I made this project, and keep making things in Minecraft is the only reason how you actually, you know, just have fun with this game. You just cannot get stacked and just sit and do nothing. You have to make projects in order to make this game a bit more fun, you know. So yeah, I used some good blocks which matched, and just like that we did the second floor, and final was the final floor, which is the up roof. And it was like, okay, we can do that. And I told him to get stone cutter, as we didn't have stone cutter at that point. We needed one here, not like we cannot have ourselves just going through that place and getting stone and etc, you know. It's pretty long. So also we were almost out of a blackstone, and we needed a lot of it, believe me, almost 6 to 7 stack of it until ask me. So I traveled my way to the basalt biome. I don't know what do you even call it, I don't know. So I just traveled my way to there and almost died by falling into the lava, which was not great until ask me. Like ghasts, they were everywhere, literally everywhere I see was ghasts. They keep attacking. Yeah, it was kind of like okay. The spine was not that far from where I was building it, so it's fine. And almost died by falling into a lava pit, but it's fine, it's fine. And then we got ourselves a lot of blackstone, and we mined like almost of like 6 to let's say 4 stacks in maximum, as a maximum number, let's say. And Alex mined like around 2 to 4 stacks, let's say. I don't know, I don't know about him, but at least I actually mined 4 stacks, and it was until ask me, it was worth it. It was like, this is my 8th diamond pickaxe, and I have mined like 11 to 12 iron picks. I really don't remember, because I don't know. That's the only reason I named my pickaxe the 8th pickaxe, and I don't know. We had the you know, the blackstone, and we were ready to travel back to our place, and it was okay. And there was a guarding enderman on there, and it was so good, but he died. Yeah, we killed him later because he was angry at us, you know, enderman problems. So yes, then we just got ourselves back to the building. We crafted ourselves some stairs, blackstone polished stairs, until ask me. And yeah, just to make roof, we just used stairs to just wrap it all around the upper floor, or let's say roof. Here we were not able to like shift and continuously do this, and yeah, because of that reason this took the most of the time. So enjoy this montage. Then after it was done, we were almost our way to actually build this, and it was like, okay, like it's 80% finished. I will decorate the interior afterwards because there was no way I'm doing it, and we had to now take care of the ground floor. It looked so much empty, like it just looks empty, believe me. Okay, so I was like, we have to do it now, and I just decorated the staircase to the upper side, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use shroom lights inside it too, just by the fact I have so many of them. And yeah, I did that, and yeah, we actually managed to do it, 80% of it, and then we did the final building part, which includes warped door. I meant warped planks and warped wood, and after the wall I made at the first as a base, just from that place I decided to just use warped like planks to just in order to just it kind of fits it in here, because I don't know, it kind of does, as it is near a warped forest, etc. I will don't know. I wanted to use this wood type of nether, and I used it. Then I used, like, I wanted it to look way more fancy than it actually should look, so I decided to put up these warped like planks, steam, whatever you call it, yeah, and just put it some more shroom lights in order it looks more better and shiny, you know. So yeah, I was just doing this thing in every single pillar, as just by the fact it looks good. Okay, I used the only like a wood or like steam, whatever you call it, I don't know, and to just make it look good, you know. And endermans were spawning for some what reason, I don't know, I don't like it. I literally pulled away to get some more wood and literally landed in lava. It was really worse. Imagine I was in a diamond armor instead of this and didn't have fire protection or anything like that. It would have been gone real bad. I would have been melted, or probably on 3 or 2 hearts. And got myself so much wood, literally traveled, killed a piglin with a gun or slash crossbow, and literally, yeah, got myself a lot of wood. Yeah, so it was kind of like a warped, everything was being perfect for me, just by the fact the resources I wanted to use were just literally near me. And then I used the stairs in order to give it a little bit more depth, let's say, I don't know, and used basalt, polished basalt, in order to just make it look more better, just by the fact that's the black stone and this is the main blocks I used here. And yeah, that's the design I actually wanted to go for, and it gone pretty well. And then we realized that it's overlapping it's kind of like messed up over here, so I was like, no one will know it after, but everyone will accept this video as this video goes on. So we literally fixed this too. Yeah, and it was pretty okay until last me. It looked good, and we needed basalt as we ran out of it, and I was just putting more depth over here, just making some designs, and Alex was getting the basalt for me. And yeah, we actually just like, well, I was like, okay, I want to put 2 block gap like that so it looks good. And yeah, I did do that, and it was okay until last me. Then put it up a really cross-hatching design. I don't know if it's cross-hatching, what does it mean? So I just put it up random design and wanted to use a deep slate. You can use any kind of blocks which suits you. I'm not even gonna tell you if we'll go for deep slate. Like, it doesn't matter what block you use. You can just go for complete blackstone too, but I was like, let's get some deep slate as I have a lot of it in my chest, so why don't we use that? And just literally traveled back to the immortals slash my kingdom in order to get these deep slate blocks, let's say. And yeah, I got them, fought some of phantoms for little no reason, because I didn't slept and literally farmed a lot of phantom membranes, like literally got 6 out of that, which is amazing. Believe me, it is a really good trade. And yeah, just after that I traveled back to the base slash my fortress in order to get this. I had the resources, so now we just had to do the final touching to the entire thing. And after doing it for some time, we actually managed to complete this. So how I actually just wanted to make it look like cover up the other part of blackstone with like deep slate bricks, which does look kind of like similar, but like gives a different color theme kind of thing. It looks good, okay? That's the only reason I thought of using it, let's say. And yeah, after some time we did manage to complete this, which was complete hard job. This and the roof was the most time consuming thing I did in this entire thing, or other things were not that much time consuming until you asked me. It took time, but not as much as it took here. And did the same thing again, and on every single side put it up, the polished basalt on upside and down, and in middle row I put it up that blackstone. Just gone for that thing, making it symmetrical as much as possible. By the way, I think I made this like 24 by 16. I don't know, just don't go for these numbers. That's the numbers which I remember. That's the only thing. Then I ran out of blackstone, and I didn't want it to travel to that biome, so I just literally stole blackstone from this bastion, which was really near to the build I was making. And yeah, as I told you guys, it was being perfect. Our luck was being perfect right now, just by the fact what we needed was literally near us. We hadn't supposed to just like travel like 100 blocks in order to just get some really less stuff, you know. So yeah, we were doing it and fought again a ghast which literally tried to snipe me. There were like over 20 times where I got destroyed by a ghast, or got jump scared by ghast, let's say. And yeah, after some time we actually managed to make it. And the final build was ready. It was done, and then we had to do the final thing. I asked him for final help, which was the path in order to come here. It was real risky in order just anything like gas shoots you and pushes you into lava, you're dead. So we had to make it look like way more safer than it was before. So I used the deep slate, of course, as I had a lot of it, and also it fitted the theme of this my fortress. Yeah, so just by that fact I used deep slate slabs, as slabs are just like good for making these kind of bridges. It requires less blocks, you know. So that's just because of that reason I used these. And yeah, I almost queued my got a really good crossbow into that lava pit. It would have been gone real bad if I got pushed. I put it into the lava, but I didn't, so glad about that. Then just extended the path a little bit more, and yeah, we were like, I was just changing this stuff, making it look a little bit more better than it looks, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Yeah, then I used to like deep slate brick blocks in order to just like, you know, just to make it like, yeah, so we don't fall into lava, you know. We just made it more safer. Then I made final touches to the entire build, and after so much of efforts, we actually finally managed to make it. Like, just made the final touches of like just extending this path. And interior, I am not showing it. It took so long, believe me. So I'm gonna do it like whenever I think I am supposed to do the interior. Yeah, so this looks good. Rate and comment down below how good it looks. Like, do you like it? Would you build this in a survival world or on your server? And yeah, if you found this video helpful, just hit that subscribe button because it helps me out a ton and it actually makes my day. And yeah, thank you to Alex for helping me building this too. And yeah, leave a comment. How much would you rate this build? And I'll meet you in the next video. Until there, bye!